Have you ever just stopped and wondered how everything, well, works? You know, how your morning coffee, your online packages, even your luggage on a flight gets exactly where it needs to be right when it's supposed to. It's not magic, I promise you. It's more like this secret choreography, this hidden science that's running behind the scenes of our lives. And today, we're going to pull back that curtain. Oh, you know this feeling, right? You've just landed after a long flight, you're exhausted, and now you're just standing there, staring at that baggage carousel. Every single bag that comes out kind of looks like yours, but nope, not yours. And the minutes just tick by, and that little nut of anxiety starts to build in your stomach. Is my bag even here? Did it get lost somewhere? It's a feeling every traveler knows and hates. But what if an airline could just make that stress disappear? Well, let's talk about Alaska Airlines. For 7 years in a row, they were ranked #1 in customer satisfaction. So they decided to tackle that baggage claim anxiety head on. And they did it with a really bold promise, the 20-minute baggage guarantee. Now, this wasn't just some random marketing gimmick. You got to understand, Alaska Airlines has this long history of innovation. I mean, these are the folks who were the first to sell tickets online, the first to offer a web check-in. They're obsessed with making things work better, long before it became the standard for everyone else. That's the number, 2020. 20 minutes. From the second your plane's door opens at the gate, they promised your bags would be on that carousel. Now, it's just a number, right? But think about what's behind it. That's a massive, massive operational challenge. Exactly. How is that even possible? I mean, just picture everything that has to happen. Your bag has to get from the belly of the plane, through this giant airport, and into your hand. You're coordinating dozens of people, all this complex machinery, and you have to do it in a 20-minute window, thousands of times a day. How on earth do they pull that off? Well, the secret ingredient, if you will, has a name. It's called operations management. It sounds kind of formal, but it's the hidden engine that makes things happen efficiently and reliably, not just for airlines, but for pretty much every successful company out there. This quote from one of the directors at Alaska Airlines really nails their philosophy. If it's not measured, it's not managed. Simple as that. You can't improve what you don't track, and believe me, they track everything. The time from the gate to the first bag on the belt, how fast the barcodes are being scanned, even how long it takes a baggage cart to drive across the tarmac. They manage the process because they measure every single piece of it. Okay, so what is operations management really? If we get all textbook about it for a second, it's the set of activities that transforms inputs, things like labor, materials, technology, into outputs, which are the goods and services we all use. But put simply, it's the science of how a business actually gets things done. Here's an even better way to think about it. It's kind of like the operating system on your phone or your computer. You don't really see it right, but it's in the background managing all these complex tasks, making sure all your apps run smoothly. That's exactly what operations management does for a business. It's the invisible OS that makes everything work. All right, so let's dig into the specifics. How did Alaska Airlines build a process perfect enough to hit that 20-minute target? Let's look at the anatomy of that journey your bag takes. So it all starts with you, at the kiosk, tagging your own bag. But from that moment on, your bag is on this wild, high-speed journey. It goes through automated screening, then hits this super complex highway of conveyor belts where barcode readers sort it and send it to exactly the right spot. Finally, a handler loads it onto a cart and drives it to the plane. Every single step is like a handoff in a relay race, where you absolutely cannot drop the baton. And here's the key thing to realize. This isn't just a random list of things that happen. This is a complete system, designed from start to finish to be fast and reliable. The whole point of operations management is to take what could be total chaos and engineer it into something predictable and orderly. And this is where it all connects. The actual on-the-ground actions link directly back to these big OM principles. Figuring out the most efficient path for the bags? That's process strategy. Making sure bags don't get lost or broken? That's managing quality. And getting the right people and the right carts to the right plane at the right time? That's short-term scheduling. You see, you can't just be good at one of these. You have to master all of them to hit that 20-minute guarantee. So, and this is the really cool part, this whole way of thinking isn't just for airlines. Not at all. The same principles that get your luggage to you on time are at work literally all around you. Operations management is everywhere. I mean, think about it. How does Hard Rock Cafe serve the exact same burger in Orlando as it does in Tokyo? Operations. How does every chip in a Frito-Lay bag taste perfectly fresh? Operations. How does a hospital save lives by managing patient flow, or Amazon get you a package overnight? It's all operations management. From Toyota's famous production lines to Regal Marine's custom boats, it's the one thing all these incredibly different, successful companies have in common. And this is why it really matters to all of us. Operations management is the reason your food is safe, the reason your packages show up when they're supposed to, and the reason a hospital can run efficiently to give you the care you need. It is truly the backbone of our entire modern world. So, let's just wrap this all up. What's the big takeaway here? Why should we care so much about the process, about the how of how things get done? It's because the really great companies, they get this. They know they aren't just selling you a plane ticket. They're selling you the peace of mind that comes with a reliable, guaranteed process. In a lot of ways, the process is the product. Flawless execution is what builds your trust, what makes you satisfied, and what keeps you coming back. So, I'll leave you with a question. The next time you order a pizza, or go to the doctor's office, or just see a delivery truck driving down the street, take a second. Look for that hidden choreography. Think about that invisible operating system running just beneath the surface, making it all happen. What invisible process are you going to notice next?